Let's find out about those shapes called music notes now. When we read stories in books, we use alphabet letters like A, B, and C. When those letters are lined up in a certain way, they make words. When we want to play music on a piano keyboard, we see something else called music notes. Just like letters, they do not all look exactly alike. They let us know what piano keys we need to play, and even how long we have to hold down each of those keys. In order to tell us what to do, these music notes sit on top of lines, in between lines, above lines, below lines, and some even have their own little lines. We'll learn about those lines later. Here is what is called a quarter note. That round part at the bottom that is a bit squished is called the note head. Like I keep saying, that note head looks more like a foot. However, notes can be right side up and upside down, so sometimes that round part is at the top. That tall line is called a stem. See that little flower I drew? Flowers stand on top of stems, so that should help you remember the name of the line that is called a stem. Quarter notes get one beat. We'll talk about that a bit later. This note is called a half note. It looks just like the quarter note except for one thing. Did you notice that the note head is empty? The quarter note's note head is all black. The half note's note head is white in the middle. They both have a stem. See my little flower again? And they can both be right side up and sometimes upside down. Half notes get 2 beats. Let's talk about music beats now. A music beat is just a little space of time. In a song, those little spaces of time are all the same size. I drew little boxes that were all the same size for beat boxes and drew arrows that show the taps. When we tap, the time between each tap is called a beat. So if we tap evenly for each of those quarter notes in those beat boxes, we will hear 4 sounds in a row. Beats can be slow, or they can be a lot faster. In a song, they just have to all be the same speed. When we hear quarter notes played evenly, they almost sound just like they are walking. Half notes get 2 beats apiece. So when a half note is played, you have to hold down the piano key and wait for 2 beats before going on. Unlike quarter notes that sound just like they are walking, half notes sound like they walk, wait, walk, wait. Now we see a note that looks just like the empty note head and doesn't even have a stem. It is called a whole note and gets 4 beats. Our next page has a mix of notes sitting on top of some little beat boxes. That top set of beat boxes with the little orange tap arrows has a quarter note that gets 1 beat, then a half note that gets both those circled 2 beats, and the green arrow that goes all the way to the last beat box with a quarter note in it, and again, that quarter note gets just 1 beat. The taps with 4 notes sound like this. 1, 1, 2, 1. The next set of green boxes with the bright pink tap arrows has 2 quarter notes that each get 1 beat apiece, and then a half note that gets those last 2 beats. Sounds like this. 1, 1, 1, 2. And that last set of beat boxes with the light brown tap arrows just has 1 note, that whole note that gets all 4 beats. Just play the note and hold it down for all 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. This page has the 3 notes we have just talked about, and they are really big, so can be put somewhere so you can see them during the day to help you remember their names and how many beats they get. Have fun tapping those beats!